So in the state of Tennessee, child support is calculated with an Excel spreadsheet. There's a formula embedded in that sheet that's given to us by the state, and we as the attorneys plug in those factors, and then that worksheet does its thing and it gives us the child support number. So the formula, it's probably very complicated. It's embedded within that Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, but really the factors that we're putting in is the number of days that the children are spending with each parent's gross income. If you're self-employed, you have to obviously pay that self-employment tax. You'll get a little bit of a break there. That gets factored into the child support worksheet. It will also go in there any health insurance premium costs that are being paid for the children and any work-related child care that's being paid for the children. Those things go into that Excel spreadsheet, and then the spreadsheet gives us the child support number. Child support can be modified, and to do that you have to file a petition with the court to modify the child support. And what we're looking at, and there's things that can change, such as people's incomes can change over time, children may age out over time, health insurance costs can change. One big thing that changes as children start school or work-related childcare expenses. So once the modification's filed, we redo a new child support worksheet, and the bottom number has to change by 15%. So for example, if your child support was previously $1,000, then it's got to change by 15% to go up or down. So we're looking at, is it going up by at least another $150 to $1,150, or is it going down by $150 to $850 to get that modification? So the process for modifying child support is you do not have to go back through mediation like you do to modify co-parenting time. You simply file a petition with the court and ask that it be modified, and then sometimes we have what are called child support magistrates that only hear child support cases. And if yours is one that would be heard in front of a child support magistrate, you would have to register through what's called the State Enforcement Agency. In Tennessee, it's called TCSES. And once you get a number through them, then you can be heard in front of that child support magistrate. So if you miss payments for child support, a few things can happen. The first thing is if your child support order is registered through the state of Tennessee and they're actively involved in the case, then they might file something with the court to say that you're in contempt for not paying. But if it's not done through the state of Tennessee and it's just directly between the parents, then the parent not receiving the support could file for what's called contempt of court, and that's saying to the court that you're violating a court order. So if the court finds that you willfully have not paid your child support, which basically means you're in contempt, so the court's got to find that you had the ability to pay it and you willfully chose not to, then there's lots of different things the court can do. The worst thing, well, for some people, the worst thing could be that the court would throw you in jail. Otherwise, the court can also fine you. They can order you pay the other person's attorney's fees. They can put a wage assignment in place to garnish your wages directly. They can also put a hold or some type of hold on your passport. It might be reported on your credit. You could lose certain licenses, such as a driver's license or a hunting license or a fishing license. So there's different remedies that are appropriate and that are available when somebody's not paying child support. So yes, if your spouse is not paying the child support as they should be, you can do a few things. One, obviously you can ask them, hey, what's going on? Is there a reason this is not being paid? Because they may have circumstances in their life that you're unaware of since you're no longer together. Or you can also just go directly to the court, file a petition for contempt, and you can also register your case if it's not already through the state of Tennessee, and they have certain enforcement actions they can take, such as a wage garnishment, revocations of a licensure, and different things like that. So child support is something that's provided for through state laws. It's something that's done by a formula through a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. So if you have questions about child support or if you're wanting to change child support, please feel free to reach us at Mandy Hancock Law.